Good evening everybody, it's Charlie and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. It's time for Opposition Focus, which I haven't actually done in a while, but that's just due to fans of the teams that we've played recently just not getting back to me when I've asked them if they want to jump on for a video. But for this one I did get in touch with Joe from the Turfcast podcast, who did help me out earlier on in the season. So Joe's just going to be giving us a little bit of a preview from the Burnley perspective and the Burnley side of things ahead of our game with Burnley on Sunday at Elland Road. So just before I hand over to him, smash that like button, please subscribe and share your thoughts and opinions on everything that Joe discusses in the comment section down below. And yeah, it's over to you, Joe.
Hi guys, Joe Redman here from the Burnley podcast, Turfcast podcast. Just giving my thoughts ahead of this weekend's game between Leeds United and Burnley Football Club on Sunday, 2 PM at Elland Road. I obviously didn't sound very convinced at 2 PM. I think it's 2 PM, isn't it? It's just all over the place at the minute, innit? Being the time of year between Christmas and New Year. Plus, we've had so many games postponed due to COVID, and obviously one a few weeks before that due to the weather. But it's all been a bit up in the air at the minute. But yeah, looking forward to this one. Obviously, I'm recording this on Wednesday night. Burnley have a game on Thursday night against Manchester United. Apologies for swearing, guys. But fingers crossed we got a positive result out of that. But chances are probably slim to none, to be fair. Having said that, United aren't playing that well at the minute. And if we play like we can do, not that we have done yet this season, then who knows, we might get a result. But you're all watching this now when the game's already finished, and you're probably laughing at me. We've probably got beat 6-1 or something like that. But fingers crossed we don't. But yeah, the Leeds-Burnley game, looking forward to this one. It's always a good battle between the two clubs. Just looking at Leeds so far this season, I think it's fair to say you've been poor. I think you'll all agree with that. Currently looking over your shoulders after such a fantastic season last season. I bet none of you thought you'd be in that position. So I think I'm justified in saying that. We've not been much better. In fact, we haven't been any better. We've been worse. The league table proves that. But I think both clubs are in a similar position. Not where they want to be, not been good enough. I think you, to be fair, I've had quite a few injuries and things like that, whereas we've just been, you know, poor, basically. So I do feel a bit for you in that sense. I'm not sure what your injury situation is now. Because I haven't really kept up to date with it again with everything I've just been saying. But I remember Calvin was out and a few others, so fingers crossed for us. You know, obviously Calvin's not back yet. He might be. I think he will be the key. He was the key last season at the turf. Like Leeds won the midfield battle at the turf last season, and that's why you absolutely battered us. But if you just look at the game, earlier in the season against the two clubs, I think that pretty much sums up perfectly on what I'm going to predict for this one. I think it's going to be boring 0-0. Obviously the one earlier in the season was 1-1. But two very scrappy goals, two teams that looked very, very poor and low on confidence. And I think it's just going to be the same again, if I'm being honest with you. I don't see much coming from it. I'll take a 0-0 because 0-0's a point. And I think you guys, obviously, I think you'll obviously want to win the game to pull away. I understand that you'll be highlighting the game for a potential 3 points. Of course, we did for you guys when it was at home. So I fully respect that. But I think for Leeds, if you don't get beat, I think that's a draw is a better result for you than it is for us, but I would take a draw, especially away from home, because if we get the win, we drag you into it really, really far, and who knows, we might have beaten Manchester United, and then a win will take us above you. If that is the case, probably won't be the case. But yeah, fingers crossed, it's going to be a good game anyway, looking forward to it. Yeah, just looking at Burnley, like I said, I think we've been poor. We've been too many passengers this season, to be honest with you. The midfield has been a problem for a while. Like I said, that's why I think you guys won the game at the turf so convincingly last season. And the midfield is it's just all very, very same. The players that we have in midfield, West, Cork and Brown, are all very similar, they're all very lightweight. Whereas, you know, you've got some like big bully boys in there who'll get the foot on the ball and play decent football, you know what I mean? They can absolutely boss the midfield, you know, like Calvin. That's why he's in the England squad. That's why, you know, he's been linked to one of the big 6. So I think we do need that type of player. Obviously, we tried to get Calvin a few years ago. I think he got a new contract or something with you guys. I can't remember. He stayed loyal to you guys, and obviously, you know, it's worked out well for him. So fair play to the lad. I like him because I'm a big England fan, and he did well for England in the summer. So fingers crossed, like I said, for our point of view, he's out. I hope he's back pretty much straight away for you guys, because like I said, I do like him. But But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a big one in the battle at the bottom. But like I said, I think a draw is a better result for you guys than it is for us. And I do think it will be a draw, if I'm being perfectly honest. But I'm looking forward to it. Prediction is 0-0. As far as I'm aware, Burnley do have a couple of COVID cases. That's the point. This game might not even be on. I could be talking to absolutely nobody here. Burnley do have a couple of COVID cases, but I think what I do want to say is Leeds had so many injuries recently. And I can't remember who you played against. Was it Arsenal? I can't remember. You played a game where most other teams would have kicked off and had that postponed. Look at Newcastle, for example. Now, they played against Man United the other night. Maximin and Wilson both got injured straight away. Oh, we've got too many COVID cases, too many injuries. Let's get it called off. They had it called off. I respect Leeds for not doing that. I think we're a club of sort of like a similar sort of ideology. I can't see us playing foul and running to the Premier League just off a couple of COVID cases. Who knows, them COVID cases might end up getting 5, 6, 7, 8 at the club, and they might end up having to get it called off. But what I respect that Leeds won't do and didn't do, and I don't think Burnley will do, is cry foul to the Premier League if they have some injuries, like Newcastle United just have, like Everton have, like Watford have, like Villa have. There's so many clubs been doing it. So, you know, big respect to that. Fingers crossed the game is on. I think it will be, because I can't really see one of these two clubs pretty much whinging to the Premier League and the FA. I think we'll just get on with it. Good old Lancashire, Yorkshire grit. And let's hope it's a good old Roses derby as well. Looking forward to it. Like I said, predicting 0-0. As far as I'm aware, like I said, we have a couple of COVID cases, but I don't know who they are, so I can't really give you any team news. Nick Pope wasn't in the training video, so it could be Nick Pope. I know he had it before. And Maxwell Cornet is still injured, I think, so that's going to be good news for you boys. But like I said, I'm recording this on Wednesday, the game's on Sunday, so fingers crossed Cornet gets back by then, because we need him, especially for a game like this. I'd actually rest him for the United game, and not that he needs a rest because we haven't played for ages, but if he's just coming back from injury, I'd actually not play him in the United game. I'd wait for the Leeds game because it's a bigger game. I'd take getting beat off United and then winning against anyone in the the bottom half, when it's so tight. So fingers crossed we can do that and get him and then push on, and then fingers crossed we can have a good game. Apologies if you can hear my little boy shouting. I'm going to have to go because he's shouting, but looking forward to the game. Good luck for the rest of the season, lads, but obviously not on Sunday.
Well then guys, there you have it. That is the Burnley perspective from Joe at Turfcast Podcast and the Turfcast YouTube channel. The link for that will be in the description down below, so go check them out. It's a really good channel over there. And yeah, I'm not sure I quite agree with the 0-0. I do think Leeds United will be okay in this game, but my pre-match thoughts ahead of the game against Burnley will be out on Saturday, so on New Year's Day evening, so be sure to check in on that. I'll be back on the channel tomorrow morning for Bite Size Leeds, and then tomorrow evening for my predicted 11 based on Marcelo Bielsa's press conference. So there's plenty of content over the next few days, people, so make sure that you keep it locked, hit that notification bell, smash the like button, please subscribe, and I'll see you in Bite Size Leeds tomorrow morning. Thank you very much.